friends, welcome to the Inspired Knitting Podcast. I'm your host Bobby and I am coming to you from Straight Shores, New Brunswick, Canada. Today is Friday, January the 13th, 2026. Happy Friday. Happy Friday 13th. I am not one of those that are suspicious about Friday the 13th. It's just another day to me. But anyways, I hope you're having a great day. Welcome to my podcast. This is episode 136, and it is a podcast about my knitting adventures. And sometimes there is crochet, and there is both today. There is knitting and crochet. Sometimes there's spinning, and there's been none of that again. Maybe, we'll see. I've been busy with market stuff, but today we have knitting and crocheting. So just quickly, I always let you guys know that show notes are in the description box below. There's a more button that you can click, and it'll link you directly to any makers that I talk about or any pattern designers that I talk about as well. I link you directly to them. So, as I said, today we have some knitting and some crochet. I am back again. It's like a week. I'm doing pretty good with the weekly episodes so far, so fingers crossed that I can keep it going, because the episodes sometimes tend to be a bit shorter, but it's not so much in one go. So for now, we're going to see how it continues on. I had enough to share with you guys today, so I thought I would come on and chat with you. So grab a beverage of your choice. I have mine in this beautiful mug that I picked up from my local farmer's market in Sackville. This is Kaylee Cook's Pottery. So if you are local to the Sackville area and you have a chance to come out one Saturday morning, and she is there. I think she's taking a break right now, but she does. Check up on her Instagram. She has Kaylee Cook Pottery. If I can remember, I might link her down below. She does sell in a kind of like a craft gallery that is in Sackville, so you can get her stuff throughout the year, even when she's not at the farmer's market. So you could check it out there. Opening up May 1st, the Sackville Craft Gallery, which is a different one. They actually have some of her pottered goods as well. So she does mugs, she does platters. She's just wonderful. I love her stuff. I got 3 of her mugs now. I'm trying to collect them all. This one is really beautiful though. This is my latest one I got just before Christmas. So grab a beverage of your choice and let's get started. So today, of course, I have some socks. So I didn't put these ones on the blocker just because they look a little bit too big for my sock blockers, and the heels look a bit weird. So I'm just going to share them to you like this. I think you guys saw these in a tube last time, but now they are finished. So this is Gobsmacked Yarns in the Parrots on Ponies colorway, and I absolutely love this colorway. I loved working it up. The afterthought heel is a little bit weird to me. I prefer a heel flap and gusset, but not much you can do when you work a tube, I don't think. I don't think there's any other type of heel that you can do besides an afterthought. If there is, let me know. I would love to know that. But as far as I know, when you work a tube, you have to do an afterthought. So it looks a bit weird to me, but it works. So beautiful. Kind of reminds me of Lucky Charms. I don't know why. It just does. So there we go. So that is my first pair of finished socks. I'm just gonna put them over here. The next pair I actually just finished this morning. This is Lily and Pine, which is most treasured because they do not dye yarn anymore, sadly. This is on their Daylily sock, which is an 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon. And Gobsmacked Yarns was an 80-20 as well. And this is in the Sunken Treasure colorway. And here they are. These are again cranked. This is pair 7 for 2026. Again, I am not counting my cranked and my hand knit socks. They are counted separately, but this is pair 7 for my crank socks for this year. And the mini did come with the set as well. I don't think the mini had a color name, right? No, it's just called Sunken Treasures. But so beautiful. These ones, I am just trying out some different things with my my circular sock machine. So for the Gobsmacked Yarns, I did 125 rows, which gives you a longer leg on the sock. For these ones, I did 100 rows, so they're a little bit shorter. But I would like to see if I can get 2 pairs of socks out of one skein, which I should be able to as long as I'm using contrast. So I did use the same kind of yarn to do my cuff. I just hand knit a 2x2 rib, but I use the contrast for the heels and the toes. So on the next pair that I do, I plan to crank 100 rows again. And if I have enough yarn left over, I will do the cuffs in the same color. But if I don't have enough, then I'll just pick out a different contrast where I have enough to do heels, toes, and cuffs. But yeah, they turned out really, really great. I love these. Still having a lot of fun with my circular sock machine, still learning about it. A few of you have purchased them, and I am so excited with your progress. I want to give Anna a big shout out. Hi, Anna and Tasha. You guys are doing great. I hope that it's still going well. I know it's tricky. It's really tricky. I actually am really excited because, fingers crossed, because doesn't always go so well, but I kind of learned a new little trick with the machine, and I'm not dropping stitches now. So yeah, I'm just watching my needles. You have your yarn feeder and it goes this way, so your cylinder goes this way from your yarn feeder. So I'm watching those first few stitches. Your needle is supposed to catch those stitches before it drops down, and I noticed that when I was joining yarns that it wasn't catching those yarns, so I'm just using my pick and I'm picking it up, those stitches up, and putting them in like the little hook thing. I don't think I'm explaining it very well. So if you're curious and you have a circular sock machine and you're having troubles, reach out to me and maybe I'll do a quick little video on what I'm talking about, because it would be better to show than explain. But it's helped me immensely. My last two, well, my last 4 tubes that I did, I've been watching that and picking those stitches up, and I haven't had drop stitches, so yay. It's a learning progress. It's a learning progress for sure, but I'm having so much fun with it. My problem I'm having right now is that I want to be cranking all the tubes and not actually knitting, like putting the cuffs, heels, and toes on them. So I have, like, I showed you guys my Bags by Awesome Granny last time on the last episode. It's full of tubes, and I did a couple more, and I'm just like, okay, you got to work on the ones that you already started. So it's kind of a thing right now where I have to control myself, but it's just so much fun. I just want to crank socks, but I'm trying to behave myself. Okay, so that was pair 7 for crank socks for 2026. I don't have any hand knit socks to share with you guys this week. I still have some on the go, but I just haven't had time to work on them. I have 2 markets coming up tomorrow and on Sunday, so I've been trying to concentrate on market stuff, so it hasn't left a lot of time for me to do what I really want to do, which I've been really wanting to knit on hand knit socks. I kind of miss the whole vibe of it, but it's okay. It's okay. Once this weekend is over, hopefully I'll be able to do that. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to share with you, I've already shared these with you guys a couple times, but some of the things that I made this week, I made some more of these really pretty sunflowers. These are crocheted. This is by the Caffeined Snail. It is a free pattern. So for this, I'm just using worsted weight acrylic. You probably could use cotton, but I have a bunch of this bright yellow and some brown, so I had a request for some sunflowers, so I just made up some more of those. They're really quick, they're easy, and they're really, really pretty, so it's a fun way to play around with some color and get some color in there. And then, while I was on her website, she has several, they're all free. She has several coaster patterns. She has more than coaster patterns. I think it's all crocheting, but she has more than that, but it's just the coasters that I've kind of been wanting to put on my table. So I found this really cute chicken, and you know me, guys, I love my chickens. So look at this. Isn't that cute? So cute. So I did that one, which is your classic chicken. Should probably make another white one because I didn't do that. But I did, this one is using acrylic. But this one I had loops and threads cotton, and one ball got me 4 coasters, so I actually have 4 of these guys. I'm only going to show you 2 though. And the orange, or the coral, is also loops and threads cotton. And then the yellow, I think, is just a Burnett Handicrafter. It's just whatever I had in my stash I wanted to use. But just for reference, the brown, I got 4 coasters for these chicken coasters. So it's pretty easy to do. You're just working back and forth, and then you do the comb separately, the beak separately, but this little detail of its tail, once you do your rows back and forth, you're crocheting all around it to give it a nicer border, and she gives you details on how to make like the little tail. Really, really cute. I love it. Absolutely love them. They are so cute. And then I was looking for something different to add to my store, or my table, I should say, not my store, my table. And I found these really cute cup cozies, or mug cozies. So this is by a designer on Etsy. Her storefront is called Mushy Store. I will have her linked below. And this is what the mug cozy looks like. So it is crocheted. It is a paid for pattern, so I can't tell you much about it. But look at this beautiful flower. And what you would do is you would put it on your mug. If I hold it the right way, I can show you. You put it on your mug, and then you just take the band and put it over the flower. Just like that. Looks a lot nicer on the mug. And that is crocheted. But they're just really, really cute. And they're super easy. They are fast to do. And I made a couple different colors. I think this one is one of my favorites. And this one I actually did the little leaf detail so that when you put it on, you can actually see the leaf behind it like that. It's really pretty. And then I did this one here. This one I didn't put the leaf on, but I might, because I think the leaf makes it look a little bit prettier. And then, last but not least, I did a purple one, because of course I love my purple. So yeah, really cool pattern. Totally worth it. Like I said, it is a paid for pattern, but it is totally worth it. She has several different designs on her her storefront as well, so do check her out. I did get a like a cup holder from her as well. It's a beautiful she's got a sunflower one and she's got a daisy. I think I got the daisy one, if I am not mistaken, but it's really, really beautiful. So I will link that below so you guys can check her out. But yeah, I did that. And then I have my bucket beside me. That's why I keep going out of frame here. On the last episode, I showed you guys this as a work in progress, but I finally finished Pepe. Pepe the pig. And he's so adorable. Look at him. He's so plump. He's so cute. So this is Pepe the pig. This is a crochet pattern, paid for pattern from Allfromjade. You can find her patterns on amigurumi.com or on Etsy. And I absolutely love Pepe. So cute. Currently making another one. I don't know if you guys will see him because if I do finish him today, he's going to be going to market, but I'm doing a purple one. So it's exactly the same except he's lilac. His body is lilac. His nose is a deeper purple and his eyes I have like purple background. He's so cute. So I have that as a work in progress. I didn't bring that to share with you guys today, but yeah, I have another one of him in the making because he's just so adorable. Absolutely love. And again, I cannot tell you guys enough. Allfromjade, check her out. Her crochet patterns are amazing. She has a lot of aquatic animals, but she also has like the pig. She has a giant bunny rabbit, and I mean a giant bunny rabbit. She's got caterpillars, like she's got other things besides aquatic animals, but her patterns are really amazing. They're low-sew to no-sew, and I just love them. They are really amazing. So yeah, highly recommend her. Just one moment, my phone is ringing. Okay guys, sorry about that. I had to take that call. So I have one more finished object, and it's another crocheted one. It is a cute little bunny wabbit. I know Easter is still a little bit off, but when I saw this pattern, I just had to get it. I thought it was so cute. It's like, oh my gosh. It's just so adorable. So this is a pattern by Oak and Marlowe. So it is the same makers that do Maybelle. Yes, Maybelle the chicken. Mama Maybelle, I call her. And it is kind of similar. So if you have done Maybelle the chicken before and you really love the way that she is designed, this bunny wabbit is kind of similar to that. You do crochet the ear separately, and you do have to sew them on, just in case you don't like to sew stuff on. But it wasn't that big of an issue. The tail, I don't want to give too much away because it is a paid for pattern, but it's just really cute. There is little bobble stitches that are here on both sides for the feet and the arms, and I don't know if I didn't do the pattern correctly or not, but you can hardly see them, which is a little discouraging. But I might go back in and do something differently to make them pop out more, but we'll see. But other than that, I think that it turned out really well. I will link the pattern below. I can't remember what I think her name is Beattie Bunny, if I remember. Really adorable. I just love her. Her ears are so cute. For this, I use Burnett blanket yarn in the vintage white colorway. So cute. And I'm not putting her back on the desk because my cat Sassy just jumped up on the desk and she would have a field day with the bunny wabbit. Okay, so I'm going to take a quick drink and then we will move on into works in progress. So I really only have one works in progress to share with you because I've been working I've been working a lot on the crocheting, but with that being said, I did start a new project last weekend. I have been watching A Homespun House. I love Molly's daily vlogs and episode, and I actually became a Patreon because I just love her so much. And her knitting is phenomenal. So she's been doing a lot of Sophie scarves and I just had to cast one on myself. So the Sophie scarf is a pattern by Petiteknit. It is a paid for pattern and it is just squishy garter. It has a beautiful I-cord edging. These have been around for a while, so you guys probably already know it, but the pattern does call for a DK weight yarn, I believe. So I just went into my bucket full of scraps and I pulled out this yarn and I have no idea what it is. It looks like it's a full skein. I did weigh it before I started and I marked down what I had. But it didn't have a label or anything on it, but I do know it's a DK weight. And it's just really pretty. It's got a few specks of pink in there. Just very beautiful. And yeah, I've managed to get that far on it. So not a lot of progress, but enough. And it's kind of one of those projects right now that I've been seeing Molly making them and I'm like, I really want to make one. I don't think I would ever wear them. I'm not sure, just because I don't really have much of a neck area on me. I like to wear big shawls, but I just thought like it's a great way to use up scrap yarn, and it's gonna kind of scratch that itch that I'm having to work like on shawls right now, and I don't have the time nor do I have the brain space to really work on a shawl right now. So this is just like one of those little projects that I can pick up in between what I'm doing and just go to town with it. It's an easy repeat. So yeah, I've been having some fun with this. It's really nice. It's really mindless. And I got a cute little ice cream cone stitch marker on there. I cannot tell you where I got it from because I don't remember. But yeah, I'm just really loving it. So DK weight, Molly actually makes hers in fingering weight yarn, but I think the pattern actually does call for a DK, and I'm knitting mine on a 3mm chagu, and they're actually wooden ones, but the cords are really, really nice on them, and it's a nice little change from my metal needles, so I will not go full out wooden needles. Definitely love my metal ones, but I needed a 3mm and this was the only ones they had, so it works. So I got that, and that's pretty much all I have for a work in progress. I do have, I guess I can share these with you. I do have some sock blanks that I did up this week, and this is, I'm just gonna set that down. Comfort Sock and Wool. I had another skein of this in my stash. And I would like to thank my viewer, Nancy, hi Nancy, for reaching out and telling me what side the number is correct on. So I believe she said it's the left side that this one might be different. This is Comfort Sock and Wool, but there's your numbers. And this is how it worked up. Whoop. And I did not drop any stitches on this one, which I am super excited about. So the peach here is my waste yarn, just in case you were curious. And for this one, I think I did the 125 rows, I believe, because I wanted to use the rest of the ball for heels, toes, and cuffs. So I got that. And then this one here, you guys, oh my gosh. I only did 100 rows on it because I want to see if I can get two pairs of socks out of it again. But this is Arcane Fiberworks. And this was a club colorway, and it is called Flutter Fly. Oh my God. It is so pretty. So pretty. So again, I'm going to use a contrast for heels, toes, and cuffs. I don't know what colors I'm going to use just yet, but I am super, super excited about it. Really pretty. So I actually have a little bit of stash enhancement that I wanted to share with you guys, and I forgot it. So I'm going to pause the video yet again, and I'm going to go grab that, and I'll be right back, okay? One moment. Okay, we're back again. This is the video with like all the pauses apparently. That's okay. All right, so that was it for the knitting and the crocheting part of it. Now I just have a little bit of stash enhancement that I wanted to share with you guys. My yardage coming in this month hasn't looked good, but I don't have any more coming, and I don't plan on buying any more, so that's a good thing. So yeah, hopefully I get more grams out this month than what has come in. So I ordered some more yarn from the Facebook Marketplace. I have checked with the lady that I purchased these from. I've showed her yarn on here before. She does not have an Instagram nor an Etsy. She's just selling exclusively on the Facebook Marketplace, but she is located in Halifax, Nova Scotia, and she has really beautiful yarn, and she is trustworthy. I've ordered from her twice now, and she ships it out like super duper quick. I got this within 2 days, literally. Super fast, and her yarn is like really beautiful. It is an 80/20 base, and it was vacuum sealed, so this is my version of skeining up yarn, which doesn't look really pretty, but it does the job. But look at the colors. So pretty. Oh, these are going to be socks, of course. And it came with a 20-gram mini. And then I apologize, there is going to be some ruffling here. Frankie Gray Fibers did a update as well, and they also had free shipping, so I took advantage of that. And I picked out 3 beautiful skeins. So the first one is called Pinkalicious, and these are all, I believe, on her MCN fingering, which is 80% superwash merino, 10% nylon, 10% cashmere. I love that pop purple. And then we have XOXO. And last but not least, we have Kiss Me. Really love this one. And I didn't realize it at the time when I purchased, that they actually go really well together. So maybe that could be a shawl. I don't know. What do you guys think? Definitely, it's got the cashmere in it, so it could definitely, oh, it's so soft. Could definitely be in a shawl. So we'll see. I might save these. Definitely gonna save them because they're too good to be socks. Definitely too good. And last but not least, and this is where the crinkling comes in. If you are like me and love ASMR, maybe the crinkling will be something that you guys love. But I know some people don't like it, so I apologize. Okay. Just let me grab those out of there. So I made an order with H&R Yarns because I wanted to get their Color of the Month colorway. I have January's, which was the Velveteen Rabbit, which I picked up at my local yarn store in Moncton, 3 bags full, yarn and thorium. But I actually went on H&R's website to get February's colorway. So here it is. And it is so good. And I didn't realize it at the time when I ordered, but I actually got their Super Socknado. So instead of being 100 gram skein, it's 150, which for my yardage, that's bad. But like yardage coming into my stash, but I'm not upset about that at all. I'm really happy. These will be socks. And I could probably, I know I can get 2 pairs out of that. Oh, it's so good. And this one is called, it's an 80/20. And this one is called Have Your Cake and Knit It Too. And you just don't order 1 skein of yarn. So I also ordered, this is just now on the regular Socknado base, which is an 80% superwash fine merino, 20% nylon, 385 yards per 100 gram. This is Chili Mole Pozzoli. I thought that one looked really pretty and funky. I love the funky ones. And then this one, I think I would like to hand knit this one and enjoy it. I'm not sure. This one is so pretty. It's called Dragon's Blood. I'm not sure. Might crank it because I'm really excited to see how it works up, but I also want the pleasure of hand knitting it as well and enjoying it. So we'll see. We'll see. But that is Ancient Art Yarns. Again, comes super fast. Absolutely love it. So my stash, like I said, hopefully I don't plan on buying any more yarn unless I need more acrylic, which that put my grams up this month because I did have to buy some colors that I needed. And the blanket yarn, I am counting acrylic for yardage in. It's still yarn coming into my stash. So anything that comes into my stash within the month, I mark it down, and whatever goes out, I mark it down. I'm not counting what is already in my stash because that would be a huge undertaking. I would know, and I don't want to know. I do not want to know. But I am counting my acrylic as well. So the Burnett blanket yarn, I think that added like 600 grams to my total this month alone, just for 2 balls. So that was an ouch, but I'm using it, so it's all good. Okay, I'm gonna stop rambling now, and I'm gonna let you guys go. Sorry again for all the pauses. I will try to do better next time. But until next time, happy knitting, and I will see you hopefully again in another week. So until then, happy knitting. Bye.